The Second World War saw the invention of some of the most ingenious and bizarre weapons ever conceived. Among the strangest was a device that sounded like it was ripped from the pages of a science fiction novel, the Nazi Vortex Gun, a weapon designed to harness the power of tornadoes to take down Allied planes. During the late stages of the war, Germany was desperate. Allied raids were crippling their cities and factories. The Nazis turned to unconventional and experimental weapons, hoping for a technological miracle that could turn the tide of war. This led to the creation of the Vortex Gun, a weapon intended to generate tornado-like air currents capable of disrupting or even destroying aircraft in flight. The Vortex Gun was a brainchild of Dr. Superiority, a German scientist tasked with developing experimental weapons. The concept was simple yet ambitious. The gun would use explosive charges to create powerful vortexes of air. These vortexes, if aimed correctly, would produce enough turbulence to bring down enemy planes. The device consisted of large barrel mounted on the ground, loaded with explosive charges and special chemical mixtures. When fired, it expelled rings of compressed air at high speed. These rings were meant to act as mini tornadoes, capable of destabilizing planes mid-air. The Nazis hoped this invention would provide a cheap and effective way to counter Allied bombing campaigns. In theory, vortex rings can create a significant force and turbulence, but the practicality of the vortex gun was limited. The energy required to generate vortexes strong enough to affect planes flying at high altitudes far exceeded the gun's capabilities. While a prototype was tested, there is no evidence that the vortex gun was ever used in combat. The technology simply wasn't advanced enough, and Germany's resources were stretched too thin to fully develop such an experimental device. The Nazi Vortex Gun was ultimately a failure, but it stands as a reminder of the lengths to which the Nazi regime went in pursuit of their ideas.